So to continue our series on the super heavy tanks that America has made, we're revisiting the T-30. And the T-30 is one of those vehicles that has a fatal flaw to it. Basically just being around that this reload is incredibly long. Like my crew right now, this is not an ace crew, is at 31.7 seconds. And even with an ace crew, you can only top this thing out to 29 seconds. So about 30 seconds even to be able to reload one single round. Now, there's something I want to point out is that you have vehicles like the M44, which has 15 seconds. You also have the M109A1, which can get top out at 13.3 seconds. And you may be asking me, dog, why does that really matter? Well, basically because this vehicle, the T-30, with its 155mm gun, can carry the exact same round as the M109 and the M44, which is M107. The funny thing about it is that M107, it loses like 0.2 on the kgs. So it just makes this thing faster. So it's got 717 meters a second, but if you go to a vehicle like the M109, which also has the long barrel, this thing has 684. So it technically has better velocity than the M109, which I think is quite amusing. But yeah, the T-30 is one of those vehicles that I feel like is a little bit just kind of not great just because of this reload. And well, it does have a little bit of a hidden factor to it, mainly being that it has APHE. In my opinion, in this day and age in War Thunder, I feel like that is very much just useful to run M107 just because you can overpressure and any tank that you see, you can just basically nuke with a singular shot. While this one, and also this one at the top up here, you do have to rely on being able to pin the enemy, which can be quite an issue, especially since the penetration on this vehicle is incredibly low for what it is. For 155, you got 199mm of pen, which a 90mm like on the T-32 is starting to beat you out with that. In my opinion, I feel like overall the better shell is the M107, but we will try out at least some of the APHE within this video because I do believe it also is the biggest APHE within the game. So that will be quite amusing. But yeah, let's get on to the gameplay and let's see how the T-30 does. All right, so I know if you guys watched the intro to this video, basically that I did say this thing is the largest APH in the game. I know if you play Naval, I know there's gonna be a couple comments. They're like, hey dog, you know there's Naval, there's APHE in Naval. I know. But the funny thing about this T-30 is for some reason it loses a 50 cal. You only get one on the matlet instead of the normal two that you would get on the T-34 or on the T-29. Which is kind of a little bit sad because it means that if like you see a lightly armored vehicle, it takes just a little bit more to be able to pin them, or not really pin them, but your like rate of fire, I guess, or your volume of fire, let's put it that way, is a little bit less, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. The thing about this vehicle is that it's kind of not great on a particular map like this, just because I need to get opportunities to reload, and I feel like that's what I'm going to go try and do down here towards like Bravo area. I just want to be able to use these like buildings as a little bit of cover, and hopefully that works out great for us, but you never know how that's going to go. So let's go and get around this building. Hopefully the M18 can hold his own. It is an up tier to 7.7, so we won't have to deal with that. And that's why also I kind of prefer to have the HE, just because even at 7.7, get out of my way. Oh, I don't really want to nuke that guy, but we're going to. I could have 50 called him, but I was just like nuking him because I could see already behind us is a little bit of issues. But the thing about it is like HE is kind of a little bit more valuable than APHE at this point, just because it's way more consistent in what it can do, and you can kill some of the like toughest opponents in the game. Hello there. I have no gun. I will push you. I think you'll actually get a reload in before I can shoot. Don't shoot my gun, please. There we go. We nuked him. Oh no, please don't have anybody else. Please don't have a friend. He kind of just wandered upon us, didn't he? Hey, at least the gun sounds really nice. I do enjoy that. Yes, please protect me while my 20-second reload comes in. Or my 30-second reload. I'll get that wrong even. But yeah, is the APHE usable? I would definitely say so. I mean, like, it's not bad, but what it is not consistent. Or really, let's not put consistency, because this thing can overpressure if it pens. It's just a pen is a little bit of a problem with it. Because if you don't pen and you just get a hit, it's not going to really do well for you. That is a mouse. Rip. I think I might actually need M107 for this guy. That's why I bring a couple, because I know there's going to be some problems. All right, so for the mouse, we either have to hit him on like we'll show you whenever we get our reload. The backside of us is not looking good map wise. I might actually like get my attention to that area maybe. All right, we got the mouse. Hello, Mr. Mouse. I don't like your friend. Lol. Hello, mouse. Oh, God. He's going to give me a shot underneath him. I was going to take it, but then I was like, that might actually not be a great idea. Hello. Please get 50 cal. Please. Please take my 50s. Yes, give me your ammo. Wow. The luck of the draw with that. Yeah, we have a mouse. Hello, Mr. Mouse. You have like 12 billion friends beside me. All right, good. They took him out. I really don't like this situation that I'm in. Yeah, would you go away, please? Would my 50s please nuke you? Oh, God. We're just going to push. There's going to be a guy behind me in a second. Ow. Very rude. Very rude. Yeah, they're just coming out. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do here. Unless something like amazing just happens. They're behind me too. All right, we brawling, dude. Never mind. Yeah. All right, so we're in our second game here with the T30, and like you've seen with the first one, basically the whole problem with this vehicle is reload. And that's kind of just sad to say. It's really the reason you never see many people bring out the T30. It's just because the potential of this vehicle is quite low for most matches that you'll face. I mean, I'd probably say a good game in this vehicle is like 4 to 5 kills, just because even if your team is doing well and you're doing well, you're in really good positions. I mean, there's going to be a lot of times where you're just looking at enemies because you just don't have a bullet loaded and you can't really do nothing to them. So that's quite a big weakness for a vehicle like that, and it's why I would never recommend this over buying just like a T29. If you want a premium, this one just isn't it's the T29 is just so much more of a value, and since this is a marketplace vehicle, I'm pretty sure the T29 is also probably cheaper. So that's my opinion on if you should ever get this vehicle, and the answer to that is basically no. But is it a lot of fun just hitting people with a 155mm cannon from a heavy tank? Yes, and that's why I play this thing. Got one up there. It's just I can't really get a good sight line on him yet. Oh, come on, the bushes. Give me a sight line. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Mr. Tier. You won't be missed. All right, now we reload for 12 minutes. And this is probably the worrying time of this vehicle. I do love the hole that it puts into it. Look at that big hole. Jesus, man, that's so crazy. All right, let's see if they did anything to this dude. We'll like push up, try to get him. Never mind. They're just dying. Hey, yo, there's a dude to your right. Okay, M41 just doesn't care. Lovely. All right, good. They got him. Why are you dropping bombs onto me? What a wonderful fellow we have there. Ah, yes. The good old... Heals the 83-130. Let's get that dude first. Or no, it wasn't a 130. I'm just kind of dumb there. All right, now we wait because our reload is like 12 minutes again. I don't really want to nuke you, but we're just going to. I'm really concerned about my left side right now. It's just because there's like no teammates over there and like easily someone could flank me. That's like my biggest worry side right now, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I just can't worry about it. I just got to worry about these like heavies and like Panthers going up through the middle here. Hello, Mr. Panther. Oh, come on. Why did that not go through? Why did that not go through? All right, look. I understand. And this is why I would probably run M107. There's one to my right. Hopefully they can get him, please. Oh, it's just an IS-3. Oh, no. Dude, that was like a catch-22 scenario there where I did not trust the turret mantlet, and I didn't like, and the upper funnel plate also was not trustworthy. But with M107 there, I could just like nuke them, right? Hello. Don't notice I'm here, please. I need you to like turn. There we go. Luckily though, that dude was blind. All right, give me a reload for this path there again. Panther's moving up. Come on, reload faster, faster, please. All right, good. We got to reload now. This dude's getting in my way. Dude, there's like people to your left. I mean, you're right. Oh my God. Teammates, man. Luckily though, we have a round I can just overpressure, so we're good. Look, I'm going to say this again. Please, for the love of God, if you play War Thunder, please buy a headset. You get so much information from just knowing where enemies are at. And it's so useful. And I don't know why people play this game without a headset. It just tells you so much about like what's happening and everything. All right, we have another shell. Oh, I got the Panther. See, like right here, I know there's a dude to my left. Oh no, there's something above us. God, yeah, they surrounded me. This is GG. Yes, 44-100. I know you're there. Look, don't realize I'm just a wonderful little guy. I'm a T-30 that doesn't have a reload. Don't worry about that yet. And I messed that up. That was my fault. God. I panicked and we messed up. Luckily though, he's gonna mess up, but he's gonna have like 12 billion shots before I ever do. Hopefully he just doesn't know what I am. I'm doing the art of suspicion here. And we're using his buddy's turret to like protect me. Shoot. I should have loaded an HE here. It's gonna be so much more reliable to do something here. Luckily though, he is not smart, so I'm easily able to defeat him. All right. I don't know how. I'm not sure if I just seen a tank there. Hang on, we're just gonna back her up. I'm not sure how I'm alive right now and how we have 7 kills. I am confused as much as you guys probably are right now and how this T-30 is doing. And there's so many other guys just around me. That place is basically just tank graveyard. Man, what's the strat here? I'm basically relying on people just not knowing what the reload of this thing is and basically dying from it. Oh. Okay, you missed. Oh, I was pretty sure I could go through that, but never mind. Let's say just a T-44. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can just face tank this T-44, but I should probably load it HE. And what's the range of this? So we can just get a shot on it? 290? That seems very wrong. Oh, never mind. He's going to show me his, like, side. Come on. There we go. Let's go through the lower plate. I had to do a little thinking there. I'm like, calculating. Should I be able to go through it? Yes. All right, now we got to deal with whatever this is coming at us. Yeah, I know. I'm having to wait, though. God, I wish I could have, like, one teammate that could, like, help me right now. Dang, that did not do as much damage as I thought it might would. All right, we running. I thought maybe I could get like an overpressure. Thank you. All right, now we're down to just HE. The reason I took that risk right there, and I know it was probably like a hugely bad one, it was just because I can hear these guys up through here, and I need people gone, is the best way to put it. Oh, come on. That's a little bit too low. Crap. That sucks. All right, we're close to a nuke though. We're getting surrounded again. Yeah, I know that dude's over to my right, but I need to worry about this dude in front of me. Oh, come on. Dog, why are you scuffing these shots right now? You really do not need this. Let's say they have the whole German brigade over here at me. Maybe that actually might be good for us, since I don't think they know I'm here. This could possibly be good. All right, let's see if we can sneak. There we go. We just need one more kill for the nuke. One more kill. I believe that is the only way this team is going to win. Oh god, I think he's turning around. God, you don't know how stressful this game is right now? Just considering that I'm having to work around this reload. It is so stressful, dude. All right, so that's moved up. All right, I think I see some smoke over here to the right. God, this game is so stressful, dude. There he is. Bro, come on. That was such a scuff with me. Oh no, come on. Ah, that was such a... Why did I try to take that? Why did I just try to do that? That was so stupid of me. I thought I could hit the viewport. All right, good. F4U, 4B. Sadly, he killed our M18, which actually might have could help us here. God, why are we... I'm like stressed right now. I don't know where enemies are going to appear from. And I literally just need one more kill. Oh no, I could have probably pushed over there to Alpha. Wait, what? Bruh. You're stealing my glory here. Come on. My nuke is more impressive. But I guess it is my fault that I like kind of just messed up, to be honest. All right, let's see if I can get Bravo. Lol. He tried. Yeah, they're going to get the nuke. Bro, come on. That is such... Okay, that is like so sad. That is so sad that like I don't get to give my glory of a nuke. But... Oh man, dude, my nuke would have been more impressive. I just gotta say it. A T-30 nuke with literally just the lowest of low reloads ever. And I don't get the drop mine. Bro, I feel sad. Depressed. This is the worst day of War Thunder I've ever played. All right, so our final game in a T-30, basically what I'm going to do this game is we're going to switch it over to just using HE instead of using the APHE to just see if this thing is still pretty good at what it does. Now that last game that we played right there where we failed nuked, I definitely think a majority of it was my fault, dude. I was like, you gotta be honest with you here. Most of the time, when I'm getting a nuke or something like that, I really don't get that sense of like rush. Like I did the first couple times. Like I think everyone did whenever they first introduced a nuke and everything. And you got your like first or second one. Definitely you get that like stress feeling is the best way to put it. But for me at least, that was very stressful just because I was having to work around this reload of this vehicle. And I was just like, man, what am I going to do? Like it was just so rough to just kind of just play that game because I was just like very concerned about what should happen. But yeah, overall it's a really good game. Like even though that dude got the nuke before I did, I still think that it was just overall a very positive game. I wouldn't say anything super negative or anything like that. Hello there, Panther. See, now this is a vehicle that while yes, you can just pin the upper frontal plate of Panthers, you can just do this to it. You just hit the cupola and nuke him. Now a Tiger though, now that needs my reload to happen. All right, go up there, TV. Get him, little guy. Protect me while I get a new round. I'm pretty sure. Okay, he's gonna be a smoker. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna be a smoker. I hate teammates that are smokers, especially guys like that who are just useless. Lovely. Goodbye, Tiger. I wish I had the TV to back me up on a reload again instead of an M3A1 Stewart. You know, you could have spawned an M18 and that should have been kind of useful, right? All right, good. We're getting some fire support. All right, we have this dude. It's here. I don't really want to crest this ridgeline because I'm just a little bit worried about like what the enemies have that could shoot me, just like that dude got shot. I don't know. Yeah, we can destroy the truck. And maybe I can get a shot. There we go. Just nuke him. Yeah, I don't want to climb up there because there could be so many sight lines that could hit me. All right, M51. All right, no, Panther 2 is over there. Okay, cool. God, this is where this vehicle kind of stinks. Hello there. I don't have a reload. Why did you even rush that? Okay. Only if he would have knew what I was. Dude, panicked worse than I did with the nuke. All right, we got people behind us now. All right, 44-100. You're going to have to deal with that dude over to the left because I'm going to have to like put my attention fully towards the right now. He's up here. Not exactly sure if that's the best course of action I took right there. I might have should have let that dude actually walk. Less people. Yeah, he's gonna push me. Come on, don't realize what I am. For the love of God. No, he's gonna push. Oh, come on. Tim helps. Oh no, maybe we should have tracked him. That actually might have been like a bad decision here. Yeah, sad. She just sucks because of reload once again. It's just like, if someone knows what they're kind of doing, and that is like a very easy task to actually fulfill in War Thunder. If you kind of know what you're doing with this vehicle, you can definitely just overwhelm it, which is quite a bit of a sad thing. All right, there they go. They got him. Why is there another Sherman? Hello. Goodbye, Mr. Sherman. But as you can see from this HE round, it's way more consistent with damage because you just have to aim for the same spots you would with the M109 or like an M44. So for me, at least, I kind of prefer the HE. Now, I do understand there's some situations of where the HE is actually worse, would be like shooting through cover, shooting through fences or stuff like that. And then also at the exact same time, those like vehicles which are kind of a little bit scuffed whenever it comes to HE, like Ferdinands or Yag Tigers and all that sort of stuff. It's definitely one of those things of where I would rather have an APHE in those kind of situations. All right, we have a scout that's gone off in front of us. Luckily, I hit his gun barrel with that. I was like, I gotta like risk it. I need to save the teammate. He was just gonna get wrecked by that leopard. All right, so they're on Bravo right now. All right, let's turn our turret. All right, good. They got that. Oh, we got that dude way back there. Give me a reload. There we go. STA-1 down. All right, now retreat back into our water because we got a little bit of a deflator we can kind of hide behind here. Should I help Bravo or should I go towards like more of the right? Honestly, I don't know right now. I guess we'll try to 50 cal whatever this is. A K4. Hopefully he has no bombs. I don't like K4s with bombs. I don't think there's anybody else over on this left side. I mean, there might be something in their spawn. They got quite a few guys still alive, but yeah, I just don't know exactly where they're at. Oh, we have that dude way down there. Yeet. I didn't know if that was going to hit or not. I just took the chance and I was just like, you know what? We'll try it. And somehow it worked. I'll take it. Oh, there's another nuke in this game. Bad. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, we're nowhere near a nuke. But I feel like if we wouldn't have died to that Panther at the start, this might have been another contender for a nuke game. But yeah, this is the T-30. It's honestly a pretty alright vehicle as long as you can play around its downside of the reload. If you can do that, you're okay. Which I think honestly is not extremely bad. I mean, there's a ton of vehicles in game which don't have the best of reloads, right? There's the nuke in it. Another nuke, but not from me. Again, I'll just get it thrown into my face about the last game. But yeah, overall, like I said, T-30 is an alright vehicle. I do enjoy playing it. It's really a unique experience that you won't get from many other vehicles within the game. Just because you're able to use HE while also you're able to use APHE. So it's just, in my opinion, a really fun, interesting vehicle. But I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Make sure to like and sub to the channel. Then also at the exact same time, I did release a video on the T-34, which is basically almost the exact same tank as this T-30, except for it has a 120mm cannon instead of the 155. And in my opinion, it's a better little vehicle. But at the same time, we're going to be going over the T-29 in probably the next video. We might do a break and we might play something else. But we will review the T-29 at some point, especially since the premium sales are coming up. And this overall is my favorite vehicle whenever it comes to the heavy tanks of America, whenever it comes to their T-29, T-30, and T-34. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys in the next Worth in a video.